Welcome everyone, and today I'm going to do a video editing breakdown of this clip that I'm going to show right now. So let's play this once. Let's start with the breakdown, and I'll go from the first frame and let's see what I have done. And I've done this in completely in my flow, so I had no preconceived idea of what I was going to do. So let's start this breakdown, and yeah, let's see. So this tutorial is for everyone, so everybody can check, but I'm focusing more on beginners, so this is for you guys. This is for beginners, so advanced you still can check. And so let me start. So I've started with this transition. This is a newfound transition that I just picked up from internet. So yeah, this transition is called slide transition, and it comes with a lot of distortion and lot of effects inside it. As you can see, it's not a plain transition. You can change the color of this. Yeah, it has red and white. Yes, I'm not going to go much deeper into this transition, so I'll just go forward. And my clip comes where this guy is walking, and I have taken this clip from stock footage from Pixel Studios. I hope that's what they call it, pixel.com. Yeah, and then you can see as I go further, I've added this text which starts appearing in the background. So you can see this is the text file which is over here. I've added some underwater effect to this text over here, so that's why you can feel it moving. It has that waviness. Yeah, and I have also keyframed the opacity. So I start with complete opacity, which is 100%, and in the end, by the shot, it disappears. So that's how I have animated it. Okay, so that's the text that I have discussed. The next one is this one. This is also something I have downloaded from MVFX uh, website, and yeah, I think it's pretty cool. You guys can try it out. It has that matrix kind of effect, so I liked it. So I have added this one below. It's lower thirds, that's what they call it. And then let's check what I have done to the uh, video of this man. Let's check that clip. This is the clip over here on the timeline, and you can see that as I play, as I just go over it, you can see that I have done some changes to the color of the water, which keeps changing. Yeah, so I'll show you what exactly I've done. So let's go to the inspector, and I'm going to choose hue and saturation. Okay, so I have opened hue and saturation curves, yeah, inside my inspector, and that's where I have made the changes. Okay, so I just selected this portion with my dropper, yeah, and made sure that I only apply my changes only to this zone. Yeah, and I have lifted the U versus U curve, and I have made this change. And as you can see that I have also added keyframes to this clip. So my first keyframe is added, on the first frame of this clip until the end, which is here, and I have made the changes. I have done some slight movement. As you can see the curve moving. If I go backwards, you can see the curve is moving. Yeah, so that is the keyframe animation that I have added to this clip right here, so that I can see the changes in the color of the seed. So yeah, this was something fun to play with. So we are done with the text and we are done with the color change. Okay, so let's move to the next one. Audio part, let's discuss it later. Let's go only with visuals first. Okay, so the next clip, as you can see, I've made a mask. Okay, so I'll tell you how I did this. I press Shift B, okay, to freeze the frame. Okay, so that's the first thing I did. We are going to check this clip with effects and without effects, so that you can get some clear idea of what I have done to it. Okay, so the first thing I have done is that I have masked it out. Okay, so this is not a moving clip, this is a hold frame. Yeah, so this is how the clip is, without any movement. It's just static, it's like a photo. Yeah, so that's what I did first. As soon as I reached to the previous clip, the first thing I did was I added a freeze frame, so that it gives a hold to the frame, so that it becomes static and image like, so that you can create further effects to that particular frame. Yeah, so my frame is right now on hold, it's static. And what effects I have added, let's check that. The first thing I wanted to do was I added a mask, so I drew a mask around this man. Okay, so that I can achieve some kind of a flicker effect. So that's what you can see in my inspector. I have thrown some mask on this clip and I started drawing it. Okay, so I'm just going to untick it, and this is how the clip will look without mask. So the whole of the effect is spreaded to rest of the clip and not only to the man. So that is also something you can do, but I wanted this man to stand out. Yeah, so that's there. The next, I have added a glow effect. That's from the effects from Final Cut Pro library, Final Cut Pro effects browser. Then I have added prism effect, so that you get this prism effect. Yeah, now this is without prism. With prism, this is how it looks like, and this is how it will look without any glow. So yeah, so two effects to make it look a little different, and nothing much, no changes as such I have done to any of this. Just drawn a mask and added prism and glow effect to this clip. Now let's check how many what's the duration of this clip. Yeah, so I've kept it for it's just one frame actually. Yeah, so it's one frame of this man still being still, and then I kept a gap of one frame and again added the same clip. Yeah, so I did this 4 times. So I have 4 clips which has gaps of one frame between it. Yeah, so that's why it gives the effect of flashiness. Okay, I'm just going to play this and we'll see what effect is adding. Okay, so you can see that this is the effect that we are feeling while watching this. Yeah, so this is the effect I wanted, and you can see there's nothing behind this clip. Yeah, so it's the background is dark, because there was a clip added behind it, but I still thought it looks much better without anything in the background. Yeah, okay, so this portion is done. Now let's move to the next one. Okay, so the next one I have started with the transition, and let's check what the transition is. So I've added this light leak transition. This is also something that I got from online for free. So I've added this light leak transition in the beginning of this clip. So that's how we open this shot. And as you can see that I have two clips under this. I've added a clip of a tape recorder. Okay, so that is something new. I'll just show you how this clip looks like. Okay, so that's the clip without effect. We are going to go on the top clip, which is actually a tape. So I'm just going to show it to you without any effect, and I'm going to change the compositing mode so that you can see what exactly the clip is. This is how the clip originally looks like. I have cropped it, I have moved it. Okay, so this is how the clip is on the top of the man walking without any blend mode. This is how it will look like. I'm going to go back to my blend mode, make it color dodge, and you can see this is without any effects, and this is simple color dodge in the clip. Okay, so with effects, now I'm going to show it to you. I've added a flashing effect on this particular clip. Yeah, so this graduated mask has basically helped me to cut a lot of the bottom portion of this clip. Yeah, so that's where the graduated mask has helped me. So it has helped me in cropping the bottom length of this tape. Okay, so we are done discussing the graduated mask, and we'll move further. Okay, so let's go further, and you can see that I have added some gaps between the clips so it appears as if it's flashing in my clip. Okay, and you can see that the vertigo effect is also making its impact on the clip. So I have added 3 frame gap between every clip. This was actually a full clip until the end, but I have made some cuts in between, and that's why you can see this flash effect. And that's one of the way I know how to do it manually. I'm sure there must be plugins for it. Yeah, and you can see that I have added a light leak effect, and I have made some color changes to every clip that's on the top of this man. Okay, so I've made that changes, and to the next one I've added a flash effect. Yeah, so that's something new that I've done further. Okay, so there's flash and there's a prism effect added to it, and you can find this all in your FCP10 for free. You can find this X-ray effect, you can find this prism effect, and you can find this flashing effect. Yeah, you can check this in my inspector right now at the right. So some clips I haven't added the X-ray, some clips I have added, and then we go till the end, and I have just ended the clip with the same transition which is in the beginning. It's called slide transition. Okay, and this I downloaded from online, and it was for free, so you can use this too. So this is not a very simple edit. This is still very complicated for beginners, but yeah, maybe if you're more smarter, you can definitely achieve this. And I imagined this while I was just watching clip alone of this man walking, and that's when I use my creative brain to what I can do further to make it look more interesting, and this is what came out, and I thought let's manifest this, and it was fun. It was very enjoyable process. So I've started with the music first in the background. Yeah, so this is some music that I downloaded from YouTube Studio. Okay, I've also added a water sound because we have water in the frame. Okay, and to start with, I have added some ambient hit which is in the starting. Then for the background, I've added some ambient effect so it gives that tone to it. Okay, so next I have added a computer sound which is right here, and that comes when this matrix lower thirds appear. Okay, so that's like a tick sound. Okay, so as we move further, the water ocean, the music, the ambient effect continues, and then again we come to the tape rewinding sound that starts, and that starts and gives the effect to the glitch effect that I have added. Okay, so that's where the tape rewinding sound comes in. Then I have this engineering warp sound. Okay, then I have electrostatic accent. Then I have metal hit reverb sound underneath till the end, and that's where the flashing of this tape rewinding matches with this electrostatic sound which is underneath. Okay, and then we end it with sweep motion as the transition fades out. So yeah, it was a very small sound design, nothing impressive, and you learned something out of this breakdown. Okay, see you guys soon in next tutorial, and hope I'll bring something better and new. So thank you so much.